Hey everyone, welcome to day 26 of our 28-day Couch to Mat challenge. And I know you know this already, but I'm Heather and I'm the Bent Yogi, and I am so glad that you are still here with me on day 26. We're going to get started right away in child's pose. And right away, start to tune into your breath. And it might be that you notice at first what keeps you from tuning into your breath. So thoughts, distractions, take a big breath in and a big breath out. And it's all that stuff that wants to keep you not just from tuning into your breath, but from getting on your mat. But you're here. You are on your mat. Day 26. Really exciting. So as you tune into your breath, maybe you can tune into a little bit of this excitement, enthusiasm. Maybe what you notice is, it was challenging today to get on your mat. You had to put in a little more effort. That's okay, because now you are here. Feel your hands on your mat. Feel the tops of your feet, your knees. Feel your breath. Take a big breath in. And a big breath out. Take a big inhale, fill up. And a big exhale. Empty out. In your practice, you know this already. Your practice takes effort. It takes effort to set aside this time for yourself, but it is so worth it. So hopefully that's what you're feeling, and you can really tune into this, that you are here. I'll say it again, day 26. This is pretty awesome. Take a deep breath in and a long breath out. Walk your hands a little more forward. Lift your hips, tuck your toes under. Come on into your downward facing dog. And if you want to take more time in child's pose, if it feels better to take more time in child's pose, then absolutely go for it. Feeling your downward dog, feeling your body in your downward dog. You might move your head around a little bit. Maybe you bend one knee and the other, or move your hips. Maybe it feels really good just to be still in your downward dog and take a big breath in. And a long breath out. Take one more big inhale. And as you exhale, make your way to the front edge of your mat. You can step or jump. Find your halfway lift. Couple of breaths here. Feet together or apart, but feet flat. Hands on your mat or on your shins. They can even dangle. Feel if you can come just a little bit forward into the balls of your feet. So you still keep your heels on your mat. But as you shift forward, lift your chest and lift your heart. Draw your shoulders away from your ears. Draw your spine into your body really long. A big breath in. Fold forward. Exhale. Connect into your feet and rise to stand. Come up. Reach your hands high. Lift your heart up. You can look up. Take a big breath in. Hands to your heart. Exhale. Here, set your gaze. Lower your gaze or close your eyes. And just check in with your feet. I like to lift my toes, spread them apart, and then softly place them back down again. You can notice if you are leaning to the left or to the right or front to back. And as you notice that, feel if you can come back into your center. And come back into your intention, right, to show up for yourself for this whole challenge, to show up for yourself right here, right now. Take a big breath in and a long breath out. Inhale, sweep your hands high, reach up, fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, flat back. Inhale, bring your hands to your mat. Step back to your high push-up, high plank. Shoulders over wrists, knees lifted or lowered. Right? Every time you come into your first high plank in your practice, you can check in with this, your alignment. With each breath that you take in your practice and in your day, you can check in with your alignment. Take a big breath in. As you exhale, forward and halfway down, low push-up. You can drop your knees or come all the way down here. Inhaling, upward facing dog. Maybe your cobra or your low cobra or just a little bend in your elbows. Exhale, back to your downward facing dog. And as you check in with your breath and your alignment here in your downward dog, not just your physical alignment, but your mental and energetic alignment. If you notice that you're out of alignment, if you notice that you're distracted, allow yourself to come back to this breath and come back to your intentions for this practice, for this challenge, for yourself. Take a big breath in and a long breath out. Take another big inhale. Exhale. Lightly step or jump to the front of your mat. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale. Fold. Inhale. Rise to stand. Lift up, reach up. Fold forward. Exhale. Halfway lift. Inhale. Hands to your mat. Step back. High push up. Forward and halfway down. Low push up. Knees lifted or lowered. You can also come all the way down. Inhaling, upward facing dog, leading with your heart. Exhaling, back to your downward facing dog or your child's pose. You can always add in child's pose. You can always add in a breath. You can always add in variations that just feel good for you. So this practice can feel good for you. Take a big breath in and a long breath out. Take another big inhale. Exhale, lightly step or jump to the front of your mat. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, coming up to stand. Lift up. Fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Hands to your mat. High push up to low push up. Exhale, forward and halfway down or all the way down. Inhaling, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in and a long breath out. Here, come down to your hands and knees, your tabletop. Set your hands under your shoulders, your knees under your hips. Low belly draws in and up. Extend your right arm lifted straight out in front of you. Extend your left leg lifted straight back behind you. Set your gaze. Lengthen from the crown of your head out through your tailbone. Lengthen from your lifted fingers out through your lifted foot. And then a little lift out of your left shoulder. Take a big breath in. Come back to your tabletop. And then switch it up. Take your right leg lifted back behind you. Your left hand lifted out in front of you. You can have your right hand flat. You can make a fist. Low belly draws in and up. So you can even out your shoulders and your hips. Draw in through your core and then get a little bit longer. Take a big breath in. Come on back to your tabletop, back to your downward facing dog or your child's pose. Take a long breath in and a long breath out. Take another big inhale here. Exhale lightly. Step or jump to the front. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale. Fold. Utkatasana, chair pose. Set your feet. Put a big bend in your knees. Come on up. Feet can be together or apart. Feet flat. And here, shift a little more into your heels. So your toes might come up, but then stay back in your heels and let your toes softly rest on your mat. Hands higher at your heart. Take a big breath in. Fold forward. Exhale. Halfway lift. Inhale. Hands to your mat. Step back. High push up. Low push up as you exhale. Inhaling, upward facing dog. Exhaling, downward facing dog. Right foot steps forward. Warrior one, Virabhadrasana. Spin your back foot flat and come on up. Front foot is flat and straight. Feel your back foot on your mat. You know this alignment now.
So allow yourself to feel it, the alignment of having 2 feet on the earth. And your breath in your body, the alignment of having this time for yourself. Take a big inhale and a big exhale. Take one more deep breath in here. Exhale. Hands come down to your mat. High push-up to low push-up. Inhaling, upward dog. Exhaling, downward dog. Step your left foot forward. Warrior one, Virabhadrasana. Right foot spins flat. And then come on up. And notice as you come up, if you hang on with your toes, or if you're still kind of hanging on to your warrior one on the other side. And align yourself with being right here, right now. And just this breath, a big inhale and a big exhale. Hands can be higher at your heart, and as you feel just this breath, you kind of take some of the pressure off yourself, right? You don't have to worry about what's coming next. You don't have to worry about later today or tomorrow. You can be right here and enjoy this. Take one more big inhale, exhale. Hands come down to your mat. High push-up to low push-up. Inhaling, upward dog. Exhaling, downward dog, or your child's pose. Take a breath in and a breath out. Breathe in and breathe out. Take another deep inhale here. Exhale lightly. Step or jump to the front. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Utkatasana, chair pose. Set your feet, bend your knees. Sit down, lift up. Fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Hands to your mat. Step back, high push-up to low push-up as you exhale. Inhaling, upward facing dog. Exhaling, downward facing dog. Right foot steps forward, warrior one. Back foot spins flat, rise up. Now add in your warrior two. A little more space between your feet. Adjust your feet as needed, hands front to back or hands to your heart. You can set your gaze to one point. You can also close your eyes, but gaze to one point helps with physical balance. And even with 2 feet on your mat here, there's some balance, absolutely. Spin your palms to the sky and take your right hand high, reverse your warrior. Dip into your front knee so you can really take advantage of this beautiful stretch for the right side of your body. All of this space here. Take a big inhale, exhale, hands come down to your mat. High push-up to low push-up. Upward dog, take a big breath in, downward dog, breath out. Step your left foot forward, warrior one. Rise up, come on into your warrior two. Feeling the space between your feet, feeling your feet, but then yes, the space between your feet. And as you tune into your breath, you might notice that you do have some space between your thoughts, right? That you are right here, right now, in your strength and in your power. Let yourself feel this. Take a big breath in and a long breath out. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Really nice. Spin your palms to the sky. Take your left hand high. Reverse your warrior. Stay long and strong through your back leg as you dip into your front knee. Reach your left arm up and back. Take a big inhale. Exhale. Hands come down to your mat. High push-up to low push-up. Upward dog. Take a full breath in. Downward dog. Breath out. Take a big inhale. And a big exhale. Take another deep breath in here. And as you exhale lightly, step or jump to the front of your mat. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Chair pose, Utkatasana. Set your feet, big bend in your knees. Hips low, heart high. Bring your hands to your heart. Now, sit a little bit lower. Let your hips sit down and back. Your feet can be together or apart, but let your feet be even. Take a big inhale. Twist to your right. Left elbow towards the outside of your right thigh. You're coming into a twist, and as you come into the twist,
Your left elbow heads towards the outside of your right thigh, but it may not get there. Maybe the elbow lands between your legs. Maybe it lands on top of the right thigh. Maybe it doesn't quite make contact. That's okay. Stay connected to your feet. Stay connected with your breath. Long spine, heart lifts. Now you can keep your hands together or you can open up. Left hand reaching for the ground, right hand reaching up for the sky. Here, drop your hips a little bit lower, lift your heart, take a big inhale, fold forward, exhale. Walk your feet apart to about hips width distance, about 2 fists between your feet. And with your peace fingers, catch hold of your big toes, palms face each other. Halfway lift as you inhale, and then lengthen and fold as you exhale. If it doesn't work to grab your big toes, don't worry about it. Let your hands dangle or rest your hands on a prop like a block. You can have straight legs here. You can have a really big bend in your knees here. You can be here creating this practice, this experience for yourself, aligning yourself with your intentions. Take a big breath in, then a long breath out. Release your toes. Walk your feet closer together to touch and come back to your chair pose, Utkatasana. Sit down and come up. Again, check in with your feet. Let them be even. They can be together or apart. Bring your hands to your heart. Sit lower. Heart stays lifted. Long spine. Big inhale. Now twist to your left. Right elbow towards the outside of your left thigh. Feel where your feet are. Feel your hands together. Feel where your right elbow lands, if it lands. And then probably most important, feel your breath. A big breath in and a long breath out. You can keep your hands together. You can separate your hands. Right hand might come to a prop between your feet. Maybe the right arm works on the outside of your left leg. Your right hand doesn't have to make contact. Reach up, lift up, big inhale, fold forward, exhale. Here, walk your feet apart, again, to about hips width distance. And this time, slide your hands under your feet, palms up. Halfway lift as you inhale. Lengthen and fold as you exhale. So hands under your feet to your own degree. Might be just fingertips under toes. Maybe toes to the creases in your wrists. Again, you can add in a bend in your knees here. You can let your hands dangle. So many different variations, so many options, so much possibility, so much potential right here, right now, when you're in your body and in this breath. And in alignment. Take a deep breath in and a long breath out. One more big inhale and a full exhale. Release your hands out from under your feet. Walk your feet closer together to touch and come on up to stand. Hands reach high, heart lifts. Exhale, hands to your heart. Set your gaze. Set one foot as your standing foot. I'm going to set my right foot and come on into your tree pose. You can let your lifted foot come to your ankle, your calf. If you want to catch the foot and bring it higher, go for it. Take your time with this. Hands can stay at your heart. You can take them out to the sides or up overhead. Feel your standing foot on your mat. Feel your lifted foot against your standing leg. Feel your standing leg connect back into your lifted foot. And if you fall, like I just did, no big deal, right? Wherever you are, take a big breath in and then gently release. 2 feet down, hands back to your heart. Set it up on the other side. Set your standing foot, set your gaze. Engage your standing leg, engage your core, whatever hand variation you like. Take a big breath in and a long breath out. Now really feel your standing foot, be in your body, and just by being in your body, by being in alignment, get a little taller and a little lighter. Take one more deep breath in here, both feet down, hands back to your heart. Inhale, sweep up, reach up, fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Hands to your mat. Step back, high push-up to low push-up as you exhale. Upward dog Take a big breath in. Downward dog, breath out. Take a big inhale. And a long exhale. Bring your knees to your mat. Sit back over your heels. Come onto your back. And set it for your bridge pose. Set your feet flat, about hips width distance. Take a big inhale. And come on up. So you know the variations now, right? You can have your arms alongside you. You can interlace your fingers under your low back. You can put a block under your hips for a little more support. You can also take rest. And if you have a wheel in your practice, a full back bend, you can add that in here. Take a deep breath in. And a long breath out. Take a big inhale. And a big exhale. Take one more deep breath in, fill up. And then gently come on down, come onto your back. Bring the soles of your feet together. Drop your knees to the sides for your Supta Baddha Konasana. Reclining round angle pose. Take a deep breath in. And then empty out. Draw your knees into your chest. Come on into your happy baby. Take your knees wide, wider than your torso. And you can grab the soles of your feet or the backs of your thighs. Long spine, a little bit of side to side movement. Sometimes that feels nice. If it works, you can extend one leg and then the other, or even both. Draw your knees back to your chest and set up your sleeping pigeon, your half pigeon variation. Left foot flat, right foot across your left thigh. You can stay here. You can lift that left leg. If you want to set up your traditional half pigeon, go for it. Take a big breath in. And a long breath out. Feel if you can let your left foot soften, maybe your fingers soften here. You might switch the way you are holding your leg. Take a big inhale. And a big exhale. And gently release this side and set up your other side. Left foot across your right thigh. Keep the foot flat or draw your right leg in. You can flex your left foot, but then let your right foot be soft, your toes soft. Check in with your face and your jaw. Soften there. Feeling the length of your spine on the ground, and the length and the depth of your breath, and the strength and the depth of your intentions. Take a big inhale, and a big exhale. And release here. Any last poses or adjustments that feel right, and set up your Shavasana. Legs out or up. If you want to come back to Supta Baddha Konasana with your feet together and knees wide, that's a nice option. Here, take a really deep full body breath in. And then empty out. Softening into your intentions, into alignment.
feel your fingers and toes. Just bring some gentle movement back to your body. Draw your knees to your chest. Roll to one side and slowly make your way to seated. Bring your hands to your heart. Set your gaze. Lower your gaze or close your eyes. Together, let's take a deep breath in and a long breath out. Drawing your thumbs to your forehead, to your third eye center. Together we say, Namaste. All right, everyone. Thank you for joining me again today, day 26. I hope you feel good. I hope you feel like you are in alignment with your intentions. Take care of yourself. Take care of each other. And I'll see you on your mat tomorrow.